lie them a tell say Jamaica mash up. I lie them a tell say Jamaica mash up. You want to know say I lie them a tell Ask Solid Rock Entertainment. Them keep it real, them keep it locked, them keep it solid. Hear that?
Yeah, you know, it's a beautiful morning on the island. Amazing. I love my country so much, man. Wherever you are in the world, you know so your country nice. Rep for your country flag, man. Big up your country. Defend your country. Defend your country culture, your country values, and what it means to be whatever flag you are wave. That proudness that you are wave it with. This morning, I am waving my Jamaican flag through the sky with blood in my eye. Here. Blood in my eye for my country now. So, but they tell the items them say only if just say, I'm going to turn on this phone here. So just say, and this phone here turn on this morning. For a very serious reason, this phone turn on this morning. Seeing? First of all, let me just say to every single person, we stop and take a look at that video the other day, and really and truly, like for the first time, get introduced to a Queen Ifrica in a real life and what Queen Ifrica do in a real life. Seeing, I'm so humbled, I'm overwhelmed with humbleness, and I really do give thanks because it wasn't the easiest thing for me to do ever. Probably the hardest thing I ever do in my life is that video that when we release. Seeing? Anyway, this morning is not about nothing to do with that though. This morning is about the where we are and what I want the item to know a little bit more about me. So, I don't give thanks already for everyone who see where I come from and say I'm not joke. It's not a joke to me. Has never been. None of what I've ever done has ever been a joke to me. Something when me take deeply serious. And take even more serious now. Seeing? So again, I just want to say to everyone, you know what I mean? Give thanks for the similarities of how we exist as human beings. We share a lot. Some we talk and some we don't, but we share a lot as people in terms of life experiences. We did always know that, and that is why we have always kept it in the real, to say the least. So, this morning, really and truly, footer hype, I just want to say to you, my brethren, give thanks for the reasoning that the eye is putting out there to say, you know, Queen Ifrica have been around forever doing this. And is even going to be around even a little bit more now. That my energy is kind of like balanced. My energy kind of balance out, you know. So, I go even be that person even more now. So I just want to say to footer hype, say, give thanks for your strength, my brethren. But that is not necessarily the kind of strength I'm needing from the eye. Because mental issues is simply that. The mental issue that I am having is that I am living in a country where my government signed a contract to kill one set of people and leave another set. Okay. And I'm now declaring that that set of people is mostly found in our inner city communities here in Jamaica. Our government that is in power now have set up a Illuminati system of governance on the people of the inner city, where it's almost as if there is a a prison system set up in the inner cities now. So when you guys out there in the world are asking for Jamaican people, they are deliberately being killed behind the scene by our authorities. That's why you can't see them, that's why you can't hear them, and that is why our voices are now going to be even louder for those people here in Jamaica that you guys are wondering where they are. They are here, but they are being scattered up. So what we're asking, the support I want from you, Footer Hype, is not a Queen Ifrica Day. I want a Let's Go for Jamaica Day. Let's stand up fully for Jamaica Day. So I want you, Footer Hype, to investigate the Paramount Chief, Richard Curry, and investigate all those organizations that you're batting for and giving voice for. Investigate the PNP government coming in that the country is about to give the reins of the island to. Investigate more than talking about what Andrew them doing. Fly come to Jamaica and come see what happened on the rock, youth. You cannot stay on your phone in Florida and analyze everything that's happening down here. You have to be on the rock to oversee it. So yes, my brethren, I do give thanks for your support, and I give thanks for where you're talking at, and I hear you calling out the other female artists, and I'm joining you to say to Lady Saw, to say to Spice, to say to Cecile, to say to Tanya Stevens, Marcia Griffiths, Judy Mowat, Carleen Davis, Nadine Sutherland, Jada Kingdom Shensia, Chanel Muir, Vanessa Bling. The item can put the rest of names of females who are big and prominent in the country. Our women and children in the inner cities need our voices. And it is not a joke anymore. I went to Pampute's treat. I was invited to the treat before all of this that's happening on the internet with my name now. And so I decided that I would still go. And so I went yesterday. And the inner city is dying, people. I'm talking to the diaspora, those who are in the diaspora. I really don't have any help in terms of the point that I'm trying to push, to say that we need an organization that their main focus is going to be on the shining light on the injustices that is taking place in the parts of Jamaica that is being hidden from you, the parts of Jamaica that you're looking for, the parts of Jamaica that they are now feeding on TikTok and apps like those. It's a everything that's happening, it's a deliberate rollout against the people of Jamaica, because they know. The policeman, when I spoke to him last night, he told me that I wanted to start an insurrection in Jamaica and I want to overthrow the government. And it looked like it's the government I want, because I went to speak to him to ask him, why are they doing this to the inner city? The youths in the inner city are so angry, they're so mad. And then in the background, they have Valiant song, a Mad Me a Mad Out, a play in the background. So I want to say this morning to Babsy Grange. Babsy Grange, you're deliberately doing what you're doing to the women and children of Jamaica. You are deliberately doing what you're doing to the children of Jamaica, and I'm calling on you in the name of the Almighty God to stop. Miss Babsy Grange, take a look at what you are doing in the inner city to the garrison communities. You all have set up a distraction for the Jamaican people so that everyone who is on the phone and that is in the diaspora, they are not seeing exactly what's happening on the ground here. So I am asking those in the diaspora that really truly love Jamaica and can fly to come to Jamaica, I would invite you to please, if you can come by yourself or come in our group, come down here and find us and let us take you and show you what is happening down here. And so that we can come together and form the necessary type of advocacy groups that it is going to take to intercept what the opposition and the government is now joined together and doing to Jamaican people in order to create the new Jamaica that they're creating. So, as much as you had authentic people that went to the National Stadium to see Chris Brown the other night, it was a cult event set up to unleash the rest of demons on Jamaica to launch the New World Order officially. I'm begging from where I'm sitting. I'm at my 5, for those who have sense and can follow. I'm in 5D dimension. I am totally clear. All the things that have happened to me in my life have now become a memory to me. The one that I shared with you all the other day was a sad memory to me. It is now a sad memory to me. So I can share it without any repercussions. When I turned my phone off the other day and told you guys that I was going to finish my album, that's what I'm doing. But at the same time, I told you that it was hard to not look at what I am seeing and what the Almighty Creator is showing me. And I am not going to deny it to suit any situation or any outcome that anyone wants for Queen Ifrica. I am in it for the long haul. I am in it for the greater outcome. And all I am asking for now is a solid stand of us, the people, together, standing up in unity and love to save the Jamaicans that will be left behind and turned into slaves when they shall tell you officially what they are doing. They know that this island is an island of revolt. They know that this island has the ability to stand up and let governments everywhere in the world tremble. And they are using all of their powers to suppress the courage of the Jamaican people to fight for themselves and to stand for themselves. This morning, I am sitting here on this live to say and to beg and to beseech of my fellow artists, my fellow bloggers, my fellow police officers, my fellow teachers, my fellow churches, my fellow Rastafarian community to come in a one solid, loud voice on behalf of the people of Jamaica who are dying and who are sacrifices for the new Jamaica that they are building now. And if we do not do this before January morning, it is going to be deluge for Jamaican people and those of us who will be able to fly out and will be able to move to the mountains and will be able to have our comforts even while the chaos will take place. My heart will break forever if I sit and allow them to do this to Jamaica people. The Maroons are a part of it, and I'm talking about people like the Accompong Maroons. The Maroons who are a part of the British slave trade is a part of the what is happening to Jamaica. There are artists in the industry who are a part of the Maroon community, and they are using their voices directly to support the system against the people of Jamaica, because they have always been hateful and jealous of the people of this country for their strength, their resilience. No matter where you do, Jamaican people, they always stand up and they always fight back with the power of the God that they serve in them. I am begging again, I am beseeching, I am begging you, Spice, in order to save your life, sweetheart, you have to come back to the original baby girl that started out in music. Lady Sir, in order to save your soul, you have to fight for Jamaican people to save your soul. Buju Banton, to save your soul, you have to fight for Jamaica. Stop cussing them and saying that they don't want to hear you. It's not the people that don't want to hear you. It is the system that is standing in the way of us communicating directly with the people of this country to show them who they are. All that I am asking for the maroon communities to do is to unite and to show the world that Jamaica has always been one sovereign country before God. One sovereign country before God. The divisions that are set up in this country was set up by the powers that be. Now, all police, all soldiers are recruited out of the maroon community. You do the maths and you make the separation and see the police that brutalize you and the police that show you kindness. The police that show you kindness is the police that comes from the Jamaican population. The police that is now running the ground with the brute force of hell are the creme de la creme of the maroon community and also imported police force. What I saw in Fletcher's Land last night was a prison system that is set up in the inner city. That is why we now hear no cry out of the inner city, because they are being silenced while we dance around and laugh around on social media, and they're using TikTok. I am still calling on Kabu Mahat Keru. If you truly love Jamaican people, Kabu, bring Running African into the inner city communities and do Running African for the rest of the year from different communities, and have them come to your program and speak to Kabu Mahat Keru Running African program and tell the world what they are experiencing in the inner city and what they would like to see change. Until I see you do that, Kabu Mahat Keru, you're only gathering up the Running Africans here on the island who you guys are responsible for. And all of you are planning to use Jamaican people as the fuel to your kingdoms. And you have drained out most of Jamaican people battery. And now they're almost at the point of extinction. So I am asking through the powers of the divine almighty creator who governs all things, to you people out there who can do something to help Jamaican people from what is happening right now in front of our faces. We are all going to be doomed very shortly if we do not stand up right now. Grams Morgan, I see you busy under here making comments. We said that the good Morgans should shove out the bad Morgans. We're calling on all the good last name in the families to stand up. All the good Jamaicans in Jamaica who had a good intention for the country but was pushed back, was discouraged, was moved aside. Come back now. Right now, Jamaica need us right now. Let us form an alliance. The next thing I am going to do, and when I call all you guys, I'm asking you to come out and to support it. We need a free gospel show before the end of this year. So, Miss Babsy Grange, I am coming to you to ask you for the necessary permits so that I can be granted the opportunity to put up a PA system somewhere and call Chevelle Franklin and call Jermaine Edwards, call Rhoda Isabella, call the Revival, call the Poco, call the Naya Bingi, call the 12 tribes of Israel, call the church, call all the stakeholders to this free concert of pushing back the devil, stopping the devil's reign in our country. The only way to do it is to draw closer to the Almighty, whoever you conceive the Almighty to be. Now is the moment. Hurt has no defense. I am standing up as a biological woman in defense of earth, in defense of the woman's womb in defense of the right to reproduce and to replenish nature and to exalt the almighty creation. It can only be done by us Jamaicans. Look at what our pledge said. We are supposed to advance. We are supposed to advance the whole human race, Jamaican people. That is why Sizzler, Caputan, Anthony B, I Wayne, Spragga Benz, baby, they're trying to make it look like I'm trying to diss you. I love you, Spragga Benz. I need you, Spragga Benz. I need you. We need to stand together right now so that Jamaica can see us stand together. There has always been a narrative that has been shaped over the years that Jamaicans do not love what is good for them. And I'm telling you, the world today, as Jamaica is at the point of dying, that is the biggest lie that has ever been told on Jamaican people, that they do not like goodness. And so what they have done, they have driven the fear of hell into the hearts of Jamaican people so that they don't want to support the people that they know are good for them, because they are forced to support the ones that have always and only been bad for them. And now we have the opportunity to shape and to rechange and to change the narrative that has been set. And it is unfortunate that I have to use a page like this, that they are shadow banning, that they are not sending through the algorithms. If I never had people on here who saw what I'm doing and is willing to help and to share the light that we're trying to shine on behalf of our country, the people would not know what's happening. So I'm also calling on the bloggers on the internet that don't hate Jamaica and hate the fact that they have a black skin to stand up on behalf of us. Stand up and push out the bad blogger them who only pushing the negatives of the country. Stand up and use your platforms them to help the people to understand a little bit more than what is being fed to them. There is so much distraction being fed and the truth of the people is buried. Footer hype, I'm going to say to you again. I said to you on the chat the day that you chat too much, because I need you to go and look a little bit more. Stop analyzing stuff that you're regurgitating on the internet and really and truly look at the purpose that you're serving. As a man, we need a man to not try to figure out whether Queen Ifrica is mad, but a man who must solidly now stand up and say, Queen Ifrica couldn't mad if all these years at this alone she been saying, and now that she have come and given the reason or one of the reason for my passion. I don't expect you to be pushing a mental issue narrative around my name same way, Footer hype. It is giving personal vendetta vibes. It is giving stealing my feelings vibes. So I am just helping you to clear your mind, my sweet black man, with the big foot, with the big cocky fi bucket. Say, I know you love vagina and you want the queen to stand up and defend vagina. But I'm not just defending vagina for people like yourself to have sex with it. I'm defending it because it is representation. The first representation of Mother Earth is my vagina. It's the first portal. All portals were replicated from the female vagina. Our vagina is the first portal. All other else portaling started from the female vagina. So I know that you're defending the vagina because of the sweetness that you get from it. And your sister Queen Ifrica defend the manhood, the strength of the cocky, because it's the two tools that Jah give man and woman to defend earth with, to reproduce and replenish. So my brethren, this is going to be the final time I'm going to address you in this kind of way. You have not reached out to me privately, my brethren Footer. You have my number, dude. You haven't reached out to me to say, Queen, you know, as a virgin, I check in upon you, but you're busy on the internet calling Queen Ifrica Day. I love the Queen Ifrica Day, by the way, guys. All who not put up them picture yet, you know, run, go put up in a picture card. Not wrong with that. People like us need some of them support, not when we're dead, but when we are alive. If you know, so we are give everything for this. And a joke we are doing about our frustration. We are sure you said there is a solution. You can overcome your darkness. You don't have to be a victim of your circumstances. No matter how dark the issue that you just experienced is, as long as you do the right things and take the right approaches to what your mental development really means to you, you will be on your way to becoming your purpose self and living in the purpose that God has intended you to live in the first place. So what I want from my brethren on the front line, like Footer Hype to do, is to get your brethren them in the inner city. If you come on your live and come tell the world what is happening in the inner city with them, what the cops are doing to them in there, so that the people can see that there is really a Jamaica. And call Richard Curry them and tell them to bring the coming and bring the peace from up in their compound hills. Bring it into the inner city. Don't wait until all of who want to get rid of out there. Then you come for the ones them who wounded and left behind and can't do no better, so them are going to surrender to Uno. But do it now when the pot are boil. There's a pot boiling in the inner city at the point of boiling over. The little Chris Brown who now carry around for Tessie Grung and for see what go on with Jamaica people. That now going to work because we are all watching you guys tear us down in a subliminal way. And we're saying now we're standing all up. You remember what the song say? Tony Rebel write it. When the roll is called up, I'll be standing tall up. To face, he wrote it for Auntie Marcia, but he was writing about me because I was in the household doing it. I was taking care of the children thereof and dealing with all the issues. But if required, I would have been on the front line, and I am letting you know now without any water in my mouth that I am officially on the front line with no joke behind it, brawling as the sun we are bursting on my head back. Say, there has to be a solution for some of our brothers and sisters who have been suffering through generation after generation by generational curses that have been set up in our lives to keep us the way we are, so that now we are so saturated that the system is now making their ultimate move to finally enslave us once and for all, because we have lost all our souls and all our values and all our morals. Cecile, I don't know if I call your name yet. All the names when them come to my mind, I'm calling all you who are big and who have a platform to rescue our children with your voices. You don't have to speak as raw and as brawling as Queen Ifrica does, but use, get more louder for the children. Set up TikTok accounts and go over there. When I was at Pampute Treat last night, someone on the stage said, "Let me see the hands of all of those who are on TikTok and Jamaica and the world." Every child that was in there, put up them hand in the air because them have a TikTok account. Now you understand when I'm talking to my beautiful Nubian goddess sister in Trinidad, Nicki Minaj, say, please, my beautiful sister, pay attention to what you're associating in my country with, because we're under pressure down here from the demons of hell who have found that the ground is unoccupied. There's no one to defend Jamaican people, so they are having a field day with our people down here. The devil is having a field day, and we need intervention right now. Mark Golden, you are not leading at your will. You're leading to letting the PNP, and when the PNP come in, the Illuminati members of the PNP will take it over, and Jamaica will see the most Illuminati government of all Illuminati government. If Andrew Holness remains in power, he will want to prove that he can be the best Illuminati leader anyone could ever see anywhere in the world. That is why he has now sent the same mechanisms that they have used on the Jamaican people to suppress them. They have sent the blueprint to Haiti to use it on Haiti. But I'm telling you here right now that the methods that were used on Jamaica are that they think. And thought has worked on Jamaica, has not worked on Jamaica, Andrew. So you might have to send back for that blueprint that you sent to Haiti of how to control gangs. The people in the inner city communities are human beings with flesh and blood, real, authentic, bright-minded people who all they want is an opportunity to show that they can be people to take a chance on. They are worthy of the chance that we're supposed to take on them collectively as a people. Simone Clark Cooper at TVJ. Dean Jackson Miller, you sold us out. You are the head of the media. And you took the gag order against Jamaican people. TVJ, our national station that we look to for all information and all hope. TVJ, Jamaica, you have sold us out. TVJ, Jamaica, you have sold out the Jamaican people for the gay agenda. You have stopped pushing the culture of Jamaica. Miss Kitty, your truth have been compromised. You are now only batting for the system and using the language of the people. I've loved you all these years. I've sat down with you. We have had lunches together. And all I've ever, this is for Miss Kitty, all I've ever been telling you over the years is that voice that you have belongs only to the people of Jamaica. And I noticed that Christopher Tufton took you. And had you made a lot of Jamaican people took that vaccine. And now they're going to use you guys again now to take a second, whatever the second phase is. They're about to use you guys again as they call you guys. They're key influencers. Jamaica needs you key influencers. Jamaica needs all the key influencers. If your purpose is not to uplift the minds of our young people, the system is using you to bring them and to keep them with them there. As the names them coming on my head as who they have as key influencers of this country. When COVID came along, you guys said that you were going to activate your key influencers. Big A, you're still there on radio. Elise, you're still there on radio. DJ Sunshine, you need to come out and tell the people them the truth about that story that is circulating that about us. You need to tell them how we met and why did you love Queen Ifrica so much. You need to, Sunshine, talk that part of the truth. If you guys don't, I will when the appropriate time come. I am saying all these things because I am not filtered anymore. I am not in a careless mode. I am not going to make people continue to judge who I am. I am declaring who I am with no fear or favor. I have no alliance but with the God Almighty Creator, who I conceive to be His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie. If the white man have a God, the black man must have a God. And my next alliance is the people of this country. And I am calling on all the people who truly love a God that they call Jesus. The ones that really love that man that they call Jesus for real. That's the alliance we are looking for. And by we, I mean the people of this country who are dying because of lack of access to the Almighty. Gina Jennings, Pastor Gina Jennings, I am calling on you, Pastor Chambers. I am calling on you, Pastor Stewart. I am calling on you, Pastor Lewis. I am calling on all the authentic pastors of this country to drop the stage in the middle of halfway tree before January morning. December must be a month of praise to the Almighty to stop the world order. We need to stop the new world order, Jamaican people, and we need to stop the new world order right now. Andre Stevens, if you want me support, you have to kill the devil in you, youth. You have to turn back the devil out of you. You have to declare why you became a homosexual to the Jamaican people. And you have to declare why you want to remain a homosexual to the Jamaican people, so that the Jamaican people can fully understand where you're coming from. Nadine Spence, you are the woman at the helm of the restructuring of our constitution. Put on a public forum, invite the public to come hear the contents of the constitution, and also give them the opportunity. Us as Jamaicans should be calling for the altering of this election that's coming up in February, because it will be the election that will doom you. Andrew Holness, you cannot rule us down here because you do not have a heart in your body. You have given away your heart and replaced it with the agenda that they have given you. And all you can see now is the agenda that you are given and the task that you're given. You have given a task to kill Jamaican people and kill them physically and kill them spiritually. But you cannot do it in a blatant sense. So you are setting them up to shape the narrative of how they will die. I am asking you again, sir, as I've been asking you from the day I came to the education ministry with Tony Rebel. I said to you, Jamaica need a leader that will speak for them for real and that will love them and give them the justice that their ancestors and their ancestors before their ancestors have been standing in the way and begging for. You promised from your education minister that you would be the difference. And this difference that you have become and that you have now been standing solidly beside Mr. Holness is the mark of the beast in the clearest sense of any word. To see a leader in a time like this, when black people in general need strong leaders, to watch you stand up and do this to black people in an island that every other black people everywhere around the world has looked to for this type of guidance, all of their generations to generations. You are now signing us up to be the ultimate example of how you turn free-minded people into slaves. And you're thinking that those of us who have the ability to see what you're doing, you're thinking that we're going to sit here and not use our voices in the best way we can to highlight to the people the urgency of the situation that we are in right now. That if all of us as stakeholders don't stand up in a loud voice right now and say, yes, God, yes, to your will and to your way. Yes, we will trust you and obey with our whole hearts. We agree and we will say yes. Yes, Most High Creator, yes, we are standing in solidarity, solidly with you, O Most High, for the sake of saving our children, for a future that you say will include us to live and to raise children. I would love for you guys to come and look at what is happening to our inner city, our rural communities, wherever our children are found. And to those who have phones in their hands and find it easy to be disrespectful and to be distasteful and to be hateful to voices like ours, you're echoing that you are evil in intent and that you were born to serve evil and that your traumas have led you down a path that you cannot turn back from, because self-hate is the worst weapon that has ever been created by mankind. And it's the issues and the things that have affected mankind that have caused them to become so hateful towards themselves first, and it has caused them to not see how hateful they are when they pick up a phone. And also we know that they have algorithms that are typing and texting things now to help to form and to shape a natural mind towards a conviction. But we're saying that we have always seen you. We have seen how you set up your mechanisms, and we have seen how you have made it work. I am not talking for you anymore. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm talking directly to the source, the people who all these things are affecting, and we're saying we have to form that alliance, the alliance that we are going to form. Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, names are coming, especially you, Bounty Killer. We need Bounty Killer voice for women. Richie Stevens. Everywhere you see me, you talk about, you want to give me a talk. Because you see me, I go on like me, I diss up man and I call up man name. Richie Stevens, we need your bumbleclad voice. On the front line for woman. Richie Bumbleclad Stevens. We need your voice on the front line for females in Jamaica. Every man will ever sing a love song. Bury Salmon. We as the women of this country, Tony Rebel, the women of this country need your voices as men who have sung the most sexy love songs for us as women here on this island. We need una voices right now. What the fuck una there? Where are the big men? Sean Paul, Shaggy. What una there? Shaggy, you did. Strong woman. See one strong woman, yeah? Me need your side of me right now, Shaggy. For echo what is happening to our young girls. All of our young girls' mouths are filled with dicks. Valiant, we know that you were placed in the business by Babsy Grange them to tell inner city girls, just like when Vybz Kartel was placed by the previous government to do what he was doing. Valiant is the new mole. That is the new Vybz Kartel that they have placed in the industry now. His very brand new song. Some of the lyrics from his very brand new song is take hood in your throat, girl. My girlfriend love girls. So make me fuck you in your throat back. That is in very brand new song. Last night when all the children were fighting there one another. And I don't say all the children. Let me not be dramatic. When the youths them was fighting, the songs them were playing in the background was Mad Me and Mad Out. Them song they must ban. The parents of Jamaica must call for the ban. Just like only the call for the ban of Daddy Don't Touch Me Dear. Uno must call for the ban. The women rights organizations in Jamaica must stand up and call for the ban of a Mad Them and Mad Out song. Call for the ban of Valiant new song where I said, take hood in your throat, girl. I remember when Vybz Kartel did Ramping Shop and I came out and I did No Boy Can't Draw Me Round the Corner. I was the worst person on earth to do that. And that was the very same reason why I'm calling out Valiant today to say, little youth, know what you do because you are going like a woman you born out in a little youth. Me I watch you now and you are the leader right now. Are you them a force on the people them for lead music. Then not tell you say you have one woman artist named Queen Ifrica when you give a fuck who you be. As long as you come in at the industry, I mean here you balance your thing. If you say something uplifting towards the kids them mind where you are lead. Me I go have a problem with you. Valiant, me no want to not tell no more little girl fi shove no more hood down in a them throat back. Buju Banton, Spragga Benz are uno are the grandfather them and the big father them and the big brother them. Fi come Dr. Umar Johnson, me need you down at Jamaica. Fi come stand up and tell them black man here. Fi stop tell them sisters them. Fi shove only dick down them throat hole and suck them one another. We need it fi stopping at the country at the highest level. All of the women organizations, this is what you want for our young children. This is what you want for young people. For all our young people to only think that the only thing that they should get up and do is oral sex on each other and have our babies singing these songs line for line. We need to change the frequency of Donovan Jermaine, Shane Brown, Sharon Burke, Judith Bradley. Why are you not still in the industry? Jerome Hamilton, why are you not still in the industry? All of the disc jockey them were up on radio from the day I did Daddy Don't Touch Me There and below the why uno still there on my phone now. Why uno still there on radio? Why should you guys Coffee, Lila Ike, Chronics, Proto Joke? How no get so quiet all of a sudden? Why not train for in the background? Jesse Royal, Kabaka Pyramid. Why not train for in the background? Because Jamaica people need we know more than ever. I am not asking for nobody to stand up with Queen Ifrica. Jamaica people, me a ask every name where me a call for. A Jamaica people, me a ask who if you come stand up for. Where are you guys? What are you doing so busily that you cannot hear the cry from the home of the hurt in a Jamaica here, so? Oliver Samuels, why you not regulate Shibada them? Who gives Shibada them the right to behave the way how them behave on social media? Why is it that these are the only men on the front line feeding our country culture as they see it to the whole world and the diaspora? All the people that have been on the front line of the struggles of Jamaica and see Jamaica now on their knees, why are you in the positions that you're in? Lisa Anna, I am calling you out today, this morning. You need to come out and give Queen Ifrica a public apology for putting out the letter that you released on when I went to the Grand Gala and told Jamaica people and speak on behalf of Jamaica people that we did not want homosexuality to be the only thing that we will push in the future here. I am asking you, my sister, to fix this and to unite the country and to have Jamaica people love you again. Lisa Anna, you need to come out and apologize to Queen Ifrica for what you did at the Grand Gala. And Sid Bartley was the man in between me and Lisa Anna. I need you to come out and claim your name. Clear your name if you did not rape those 5 boys that they said you allegedly raped in Glenmere High School. Or if you did not do it, I am calling on you to come out and clear your name and tell the kids them who are pushing the homosexual agenda in Jamaica that you as a big man here on this island is against it. Sid Bartley, not the tourism minister. The man that was in culture ministry when the argument came up. And they said allegedly that he was the one who gave the order to turn down my mic at the Grand Gala. He was under, and when the Labour Right government was in opposition, I spoke to Babsy Grange about his situation. And she told me that when she come, I can't go do no research. Andre Stevens, please go dig up that there, because you love dig up stuff. I begged Miss Grange to address it when she came into power, and she promised me that she would address it and to see that the investigation would be furthered. Nothing else came out of it. All we heard is that there were a lot of cases coming forward, but people were afraid. I am calling all these names now to come forward, like how you see Queen Ifrica come forward and clear her name. Say the passion where me a push and on a passion out of nowhere, I sound deep pain me a carry inside, but instead I come here, come ball about myself. Me come ball about the people when me see I go through the same thing when me I go through too. And see say them need the assistance. So where are all these people who say they love Jamaica people so much and Queen Ifrica must go sit on one side because she love chat too much? We need you now to show Jamaica people say I uno love them. Dana Van Germain, you are the last head of the industry. Why you not calling the producers them into a meeting and telling them that we need to change the frequency of the music and get the music on a higher vibration so that the people them heart can start beat around a better consciousness again? Stephen Marley, Ziggy Marley, Sidella Marley, Sidella Marley, Sidella Marley, Sidella Marley, Sidella Marley, Sidella Marley. Get up and come here a little bit, the babes. Sidella, get up and come here a little bit, the babes. The female energy needs strength. The female energy in Jamaica needs strength. Jamaican women are the backbone of why We are who we are. Jamaican women is the backbone of why we are who we are on this island. We need all strong women to stand up right now. All strong women in Jamaica who have been crying in silence, let your voices be heard right now. L.A. Lewis, I need you on a live to give a proper explanation about the maroon documents that you're asking Jamaicans to sign up. I see you're begging them to sign up, but me say you're also in the underworld and the hobby and the dark forces thing. So me now go send Jamaica people willy-nilly to come sign up no documents with you, and before you know it, them soul gone. Me need you to come explain to Jamaican people when you tell them to come sign up to the maroon documents thing. Me need you to explain fully and properly with a clear tongue what you mean. So if it is that you have a way out without your monetary gain alone, where you can drive around in a yacht and Rolls Royce and boast, so you're rich off a hobby and people plight, come show the regular man what is the procedure for sign up, for save themselves from the kingdom where you say, come then. L.A. Lewis, come start the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help your God to how you know how to explain it. All the man them, Ricky Trooper, you responsible for the sound system them, Ricky Trooper. All you big mouth Mataran, me never go bother call your name, cause all these years me really did think say you was a real man. Me can't believe say you're no man Mataran. So me not call you as no head of no sound system. And you boom boom. Are you responsible for the next generation that where it come after the man them name when me call before? You line up and give away the whole thing, boom boom. Grand spend, big up on yourself and never fall for the bait what they where them set. Go and keep the unity in a grand spend because them want to shake up the original root them. All of the youth them in the inner city, them going to kill you if you don't unite and lock a gun them for save fool yourself down the road when the real need are going to come for them. You no stop set up on yourself for dead. Seeing? All of these people love to parade in front of you and say they are the ones that you guys love. We need them right now to regulate. No more suckle down in a hole, down in a throat song for we daughter them. We need we daughter them to know so them can be entrepreneur. I want to say this right now. Miss Kitty, when you am big up mystical, me know say Andrew Wellness call center job them you promote. And really Jamaican women, and the fact that them really should have better jobs more than the $2 them where them are getting at the call center them. And that you should elaborate pan a big show. What you should say is, mystical, me hear a little argument where you try make and so, but you fi know say $1 better or nothing, which you did done say a little bit of that for true. But it's not really about cussing out mystical and say she a prostitute and a talk about she a cuss out. It's a war where you don't know what you know do. You don't know what you know do. So Miss Kitty fix the argument and tell mystical say, even if she's not going to go into a formal 9 to 5, if she must make sure so the things then where she do as her income are things where she go proud of down the road. So even though she might have make some money out of some unusual ways now, down the road she must make sure say in her heart, she go alright in her heart when the long run. I want to say to the girl who says she a popcorn ex, take a deep breath, baby girl. Take a deep breath. Don't make your traumas define who you are. I see a beautiful, black, gorgeous woman who is trying to show everyone that she's here and she's alive. But you're only bigging up garbage. And when you put garbage onto garbage, babes, all the bad things that inside you, I'm calling the garbage, not you. If you continue to pile garbage, it's going to be an overflow. So all that's going to come from your energies is just negatives, and people are just going to keep you negative. Fight for yourself better. Seeing? I am saying all these names because you're all now new influencers. Pampute, you have to stronger than that now, mama, because the women and children in your community, they need that treat that I see you keeping. And I'm going to do to help you from a more holistic level. To do even not even just back to school, just to do a different type of treat where we bring the proper people in there to help the kids to understand how to eat properly and how to take deep breath and how to just calm and be children, you know. Start a garden drive in some of these communities because the kids need flowers around them. They need plants around them. They need a connection there with nature so that them can vibrate on the frequencies. Yeah, man, Maca Diamond, man. Maca Diamond, what day you come out ready if you draw me down and you don't tell the people them say when you was sick it was Queen Ifrica who told you about the natural things them that you can use to help with your sickness. So that me assess this. Come out and come talk. Use your voice. Spice, come out. Popcorn. You're up for target. Start use your voice for tell the youth them for chill. Shift and change up the narrative. Adonia. Alkaline. Seeing? Massacre. Seeing? All of the columns, them, the people need us. They need us. The Jamaicans that give us the vibes. They need us. And if the people hear it and don't see the action take, we cannot judge them when they shall cry from either their graves or from the places that they shall be left behind in. Because all they're going to say is, we have given our hearts to a lot of people, and none of them came back to give back their hearts to us. And this is what we're up against on this island. So I am here telling you guys that the mental issues that I am having is the lack of support for the well-being of my country. There is not enough voices to stand up firmly. And we need to start reporting some of these people on here, whether any social space that is degrading and downgrading your country, downgrading women, downgrading children, only showing one kind of negative. If you do not give them a consent, they do not have it. If you do not give them the consent, if you do not go underneath them thing, why you think me not worry about likes and clicks? Because what me I do is not about likes and clicks. It's about making my presence felt as a Jamaican woman who was born free and love my country and what my country stands for. All of us have benefited of these people who are dying now and watch us stand up and watch them die. And they're crying and begging us to just, I know you can do without us, but it was not supposed to be like that. Jamaican people was not supposed to be left behind like this. Jamaican people was not supposed to be left behind like this. And them leave Jamaica people behind and import. Because you can't import some people to come on Chris Brown show and make it look like a Jamaican people come out. You soon see where Jamaican people are going to come out for. Because I know all of you want to see Jamaica people come out for something. But we are going to choose where we come out for. So you can go and import to people them in the country and I call them Jamaican. Chronic law, babes. We need your chronic law to come use. Any name when me see a pop up when me no call. Taros Riley. We talk, boy, you know, talky, a singy, you singy. We need like a talky now, babes. Etana. Me know say you did bad from the day me call you up on the stage and say, Sierra, young lioness, she not afraid neither. We need your vocality now. Etty girl, baby. You know we chat in a private. Tanya Stevens, talk who rape your babes. So that more women and more men can healing. We continue the chain of healing. This is not personal vendetta. This is get it together. This is fixing it. This is letting people know that we are. Mr. Vegas, come off of the passager and talk clear, baby. We don't need to talk in no code anymore. We need to talk clean, plain truth. Mr. Vegas, you do the work, babes. But we need to take out the personal vendetta. I always say you can't add revenge in and no struggle. If you go revenge, everything boy you are going to compromise. So you have to make sure, say, when you are going to reason upon the truth, you don't have no connection to that. You just know, say, I just the truth you talk and it not have no friend. Richie Spice, come here. Richie Spice, come here. Earth a run red. 10-year-old I look them on a tea bread. I hear a next you dead. Oh, oh, oh. Earth a run red. 10-year-old I seek them on a tea bread. I hear a next you dead. Oh, oh, oh. Watch out for the places you walk and watch those streets you talk. Watch out for the vampires who will creep up in the dark. Watch out for the Eden, them will just full up a big talk. I kill off the whole of ghetto youths and I walk round in the dark. Earth a run red. 10-year-old I seek them on a tea bread. With the voices there for the people. Fantan Moja take off the tight bumbo clad pants and come here, youth. Make we stop say the people them no want to see we. Make we show them say the people want to see we, no. Make we stop follow them. Make we stop follow them and say the people no want to see we and stop take out revenge from the people about them figure dead because they never want to hear we, no. I never hear the people them never want to hear we. And them stand up in the middle of we and the people them. Crystal Tomlinson. Don't be no wounded baby mother. Use your voice as loud as you can. Terry Correll. Use your goddess voice as loud as you can for the people, the women and children of this country. Empress Golden, divorce yourself from the labor right government and come back to the people of Jamaica and make them turn in on a corporate wife. I people need we. Stop be a puppet for the system and come be a puppet for the people. Agent Sasko. You see, I do the work and I prepare the healing center, my babes. But the youth them need man voices to remind them say they are men. The youth them need man voices to remind them say they are men. Black youths need black men voices to remind them that they are real men. Mutabaruka. Bring stepping razor into the inner city communities and do your program from in the inner city. And make the youth them sit down for your program and tell the system what them need in them communities. TVJ. We don't need to fix it right with Queen Ifrica. TVJ, me need a meeting with your TVJ. Me need a meeting with TVJ. Do not become the head of the beast against Jamaican people. Dion Jackson Miller, beautiful goddess who stand up in the way of information. Release the information bandage. Release Dion Jackson Miller. Release the journalists them so that the people can speak them truth. Please, I'm asking you. Go stand in the sun a little. Release the media so that the people's true story can be told. Winford Williams. The inner city need we. Anthony Miller. The inner city need we. We need all of the record label. Hey, you Russian. Ramesh. Don't make me talk when I know about you in a Ramesh. Start edify the girls them round you. Ramesh Records. Who you Auntie Dana? Ramesh Sizzler. Yeah, you said the trumpet can't sound. If I know I sound it, I need to sound the trumpet. No. Capleton. Jamaican black youths need we know. Courtney Mack, down at Irie FM. Courtney Mack. Irie FM, you are the #1 station on the island. Give thanks for your Irie FM. At least, sometime when me turn on my radio and go Irie FM, me still can find packets of things over there to say, yes, Irie, hold them. Sun City Radio. We need radio stations for the people again. We don't have no more radio stations for the people. Direct, we are dealing with the people. Direct. Barrington Levy. Junior Reid. Burning Spear. Jimmy Cliff. Jamaica people need we. We children in the inner city need we. Them need we right now. Them need we right now. Intervention right now. We need to go in there for them right now. So when me call the tour for the inner city and right now me attack. Luciana, where you there? The girl them need you, Luciana. Where you in the corner though? Luciana, the messenger. Where as you see me in her pants, you're down in my throat, boy. Me figure put on skirt. Where you there, Luciana? Where you there, Luciana? Beanie man, the girls them sugar. Them need advice. Tell the girls them say them now for something no old. Beanie man. Heads high, kill them with the no. Make nigga know your number. Heads high, Mr. Vegas, play the song more in your life there for me now. Camila, this is Cure. Bring the health program in the inner city beers. Me I go link you. When me link you, answer. Show young girls how to eat. And take care of them body and fix them health. The inner city need we. Bounty killer, bounty killer, bounty killer. You have a warlord for what? Rum buckle? A rum alone, you're a warlord for bounty. And party 7 days a week. That you grown God for. Because the grown need them God you in a bounty. Movado. Even though you're there foreign and can't come here, I know you're hard down here. You can turn on your phone and say something to the youth them. The youth them need with the youth them now no body. If you tell them say it a go alright. The youth them now no body. If you tell them say it a go alright. Them left the youth them alone in the inner city after them use them. If you figure it out. And still big and famous a walk round. I love alone me talk from man. None of you can say. Me I don't have nothing in a private. I love alone. When me see the eye them, nothing can make me no love my fellow artists them. Just imagine when we get the unity together and the people see we together, power and love each other together. Again, how Jamaica go start healing at the real way. But them a go want to do it after them get rid of the Jamaican them where them get rid of and no want no more. Then you go see the whole of them come and say, oh, once and for all, Jamaica unite. No more blood, no have to shed. Few no vision realize, man. The whole of we can come on board right now, starting from the 30th of August. From the 1st of September morning. Because I'm going to do the school tour as well. And I'm going to call upon some of the items to come with me in the school them. Because them now call we in the school them no more. You think say an accident when 32 teachers left out of the school them and gone foreign. And them force them teacher they out of the schools. Because those were the teachers who were holding up the morals of the country. And then pressure them and not give them no pay and make them fed up and cut. Now them are going to replace them with the teachers, then we are going to push them agendas. And the teachers, then we are going to have robots beside them. We are going to thump them, the children, them are going to see a robot thump them can't do nothing about it. That's why you hear them come talk about them. Rasta no need uno for lift no ban pan locks. That's why you see IRV, you see you IRV and IVI. If you don't come out and come declare to the world, say Rastafari house don't have no lot nor part to do with homosexuality, me I go talk when me know about you to the world. Because when me know about you are facts. IRV, Mitzi, and Ivy. If you do not break the chain of darkness in the house of Rastafari and declare and call a press launch and make the world know say Rasta still down here for true, me can't help you know when the judgment are going to reach you know Ivy, Mitzi, and IRV. You know have the demon a channel through the Naya Bingi house. The army of Satan was there in Jamaica right now can't stop. It can stop. It can stop with the unity of all of us who call ourselves influencers and celebrities and stakeholders of the art of Jamaican people. All of us were made from those people that I am begging for this morning. All of us were who we are. All the monies that we have, all the wealth that we live in, was the love that these people gave our music when we came along. That we could get shows, that we could win awards, that we can drive the vehicles. And then we set up other things for ourselves that can help to sustain it. Uno turn uno back upon the children of Jamaica. Uno turn uno back upon the mothers of Jamaica. Uno turn uno back upon the good fathers of Jamaica. It is time now to say no more. Enough is enough. Time come. Time come. We don't play with the word. Time come. I am begging well-thinking Jamaicans that is here. Me look up this one, me see must 600 and odd people. Or 500, me not sure. We need in our communities, all the good, well-thinking people need to come together and start doing something to save our children. Check our children health. Go drink a water. Drink the entire bottle. Our children are under attack. Some very serious diseases is being sprayed in our skies. And our children are just waking up with abnormal flus and abnormal fevers. Go back to the bush, them Jamaica people. Go dig up the bush, them. And this is why me a call upon Richard Curry, because they have the whole of the bush them up in the maroon communities and now carry them down. Yeah. Come give the kids them and show them how to use them. I sell them one come back later and sell we back with culture. Don't make them back up on no culture and sell on no back. Defend on no culture, no Jamaica people, man. Them a back with culture and a sell we back. That's why them kill out patriotism. Me I go say this to you this morning. You see and Bolt. You see, if when you did pull up in a O2 stadium, when you do your final race for Jamaica, you see and Bolt. You see, if you know in your heart of heart, little youth say, I never them tell you if you pull up, and I sick your foot did sick for true, and you did do anything for run the race, the final race of retirement, for win panda ide, where Jamaica people did want you for win pan. Remember, you was the first person who come out and say you catch COVID, you know, you seeing. You was the first Jamaican to catch COVID, you know, you seeing. You was the first celebrity athlete for endorse Gaza, you know, you seeing Bolt. Me I watch you, you know, you seeing. And yeah, we only icon where we have left in a youth. Jamaica people need voice in a youth. What do you hear them take out? How much $1 billion out of your account? And them give you an honorary check. Can you please tell me what going on with the money? Because we don't know where we don't hear about nothing. We don't hear about boy your money you seeing. I mean, I see you come out and tell Jamaica people what going on. You seeing Bolt. Make sure say the love that way Jamaica people give for your effort of self and country. Make sure it intact, here babes. Make sure you're not no programming you seeing. Jamaica people need the biggest voice them. Jamaica people need the biggest voice. Anybody will have voice panda rock here right now. Jamaica people need it. Me I watch the things them where you call out you seeing. And me I watch how them a play out you seeing. The statue where them gear you seeing, I know you depend on the statue that you seeing. Why you never tell them say I know you that you seeing? Statue is an important thing in a youth. It monumental, you know. It's an image that's gonna last of you forever. That's not you seeing. Make sure say your advocacy is for the people of this country. Make sure say, Yendi Phillips, me know you bring a baby come here now and so babes. See if delivery when him or her feel like it's a him still. We need back your program, baby girl. We need devices where we build for defend we need them. We need devices where we build up for defend we need devices where we send out to the world for defend we need devices. They are trying to kill patriotism, so they are trying to kill it out of sports. So we know for patriotic, so you look like Jamaica. When we say athlete, a Budapest, I say, boy, Jamaicans cuss we and I lied, baby girl. And that are the narrative, a patriotism we have, man. A patriotic as a country, man. So, we say win, you know. And that them a try to take away from we, you know. We have ability to win naturally as a people, you know. Anywhere we go up on any stage, we just win. So them want to turn we in a slave now. If you say, yeah, tappy winning now and just be regular slave. We patriotic, man. And we if we start do some things and show them say a patriotism we into. No new Jamaica can build without the patriotism and without the core of the culture. With the resilience of who we are as a people. TVJ. I don't want to look at you now. TVJ, what I'm seeing on you right now, we need to call a boycott of TVJ until them stop show the whole heap of gay content in our prime time them. And start highlight back what is Jamaica is about. We see the system we set up through TVJ. And we are what CVM new rollout because me nah put my mouth a ground and talk anymore. TVJ, we see say Babylon set up and I use you as the big eye where Jamaica people are look through. So now put where who no want through it and I kill with culture right in front of face. And me, today I call for the boycott of TVJ until you start show back with culture on the TV. Me notice that even my name you no want call over there again. Me miss you Kate K. Osborne. Me miss you on TV, K. Osborne. Me know why them did fire you, K. Osborne. Andrew does a walk around with Fame Media them. Him not have to talk to TVJ or nobody. Him just walk with Fame TV camera them everywhere him go and selling the news them where him want uno ear. While them kill Jamaica in the background. Because them know say if the world see a revolt. The policeman tell me last night say a insurrection me want to start from the government. You don't think me a Donald Trump? Right now me a want to hear what Donald Trump have to say right now. With no bumbucklad fear back of that. At the head of the beast we come out. You don't think a joke? At the head of the beast we come out. You don't think I'm oh, that you not call mental illness. On behalf of every ancestor blood we ever shed down here. On behalf of every ancestor we ever stand up on behalf of the resistance. A them in me. The whole of them in me. And me nah fight them. The whole of my ancestors them turn up in me. Me go to Kabul them and say, make we do it, make we do it, make we do it. Then say, if you getting now and be a part of it, Queen, we can't let you in the conversation because right now we need the gating to be a part of the table and you now go talk about the gating to be part of the table. So, right now, you can't come in the conversation them. Kabu Mahat Keru. Me now stop call your name. Kabu Mahat Keru, come out wherever you are. This is the new slogan from the Queen Ifrica Day. Yeah. Come out wherever you are. Footer hype. If you want to lead the army, you have to dip on the ground, youth. You can't lead it on the phone. So when you lend your voice to Queen Ifrica, make sure your channel clear, babes. Make sure it's not a personal vendetta and through your bex through me tell you say you chat too much. Make sure it's none of that. Make you call for sympathy for me. Because I don't need no bumbucklad sympathy. You hear that? When me need a support to help the people, I want to voice them. So right now, today me I officially call for the boycott of TVJ. Until you start showing back with culture on a TV station. Every day you get up and be a gay. Me I wonder if I only gay TVJ can show we now. I only everything gay we not show we. I introduce everything in our culture. TVJ. And that's why I put out the news with me about Queen Ifrica visa yanked. Me need a public apology from Archibald Garden. And me need a public apology from Milton Walker. Because Milton Walker was the producer the night of news. When them put out the big news when me got the Grand Gala go bust the first B said. When me got the Grand Gala and say no homosexuality in our country must remain under the laws of God. Them put up big news flash. Queen Ifrica visa yanked. Archibald Garden, me know so you did glad to read that the news that night there, don't? Because it was going to be the end of my career. I mean, I go get no more show. I want to boycott me. Sharon Burke tell me say one of the biggest woman promoter them in Europe tell she say them a go boycott me and do me what them do to Buju Banton. You no can't put no gagard upon my blood clot mouth. I choose Sharon them a God. Sharon look for me and say, no one can make we do nothing where we no want to Queen. Don't worry yourself, we got you. And that Sharon Burke said to me. Sharon Burke, I hear the woman here and Judy Badley. Who have the biggest powers right now as woman in Jamaica. Not even Babsy them no big like Uno. Form the organization for the woman them no. Make we show them say real woman there Jamaica we love with children them. I no money me did choose to do it for me. Me choose to do it for the Almighty for true. The beast is walking through places like TVJ them and the churches, certain selected churches here. Certain selected churches, and I'm not going to stop until I know exactly what the names of these churches are and call them out. The churches who are walking with the system against our country and against God. When time when I turn on TVJ and I watch it, look upon how TVJ change up in front of the face and a bully you know. With them gay agenda. My country this. Me's a Jamaican first. Patriotic to the bone. We need to pray off the spirit of sickness. I am calling on the elder, true Christian women of this country to call a prayer meeting to pray away the spirit of sickness that is coming down on our children. It is a deliberate attack. It is a deliberate attack on our souls. Lady sir, this is what me I call you for. If a God you real, don't they there look friend with Nicki Minaj and the gay community, come look friend with Jamaican people. And them you fi come look friend with. How you fi say you're on God's side now, and me a wrestle with the same way? Which God's side you on? The warlock, the witches, the covenant, because covenant mean a pact of dark here, of dark witches, you know. And that covenant, how you make a covenant with? A pack of dark witches, or you make the covenant with the Almighty Creator of all things? Are you a warlock, lady sir? Are you a witch, lady sir? Or are you a true Jamaican goddess? We have the ability now you to come save some of them girls that we see last night. By strapping on your bumbo cloth boot and get up off of your beachfront place in Miami and come back in and get to them. Come walk round with your bumbo cloth Bible. And make a little girl them come on your foot come cry and tell you where them a go through in there. And then you bring them to God, girl. And that God want with her. Spice. Your soul can't save because me believe RT boss. Until you fucking come out and say everything with RT boss I say I lie about you. Me believe until then, Spice. So me I go tell you this because me believe. Your health can be alright if you turn fully to the Almighty God. And tell the devil say, no more me nah give you, no more support me nah give you. And start defend the whole thousands and millions of black women who stand up back and you don't know what to do. Take off your blood clot wig one of them day, yeah. And show your natural self. Make them see say them have a natural self. No matter how you look. Not afraid of nobody. Take off your dirty wig off of your head. Little bit. And make your true essence flow through. And claim back your real self for the sake of your daughter and your son. My children must suffer for my case. No make yours them start suffer for yours. Do the right thing right now. Village are villains. Village are villains. Me I endorse that, me just see it. Are we building a village? Or are we building villains that will reign through our villages? Where we are do? We are going to allow the daddy them. We are rape off them pitney them. We are rape off them son them. The dirty woman them. We are rape off them daughter them. The uncle them. The niece them. The nephew them. The family neighbor. The church. You call name of all of who a gateway with rape. Predators paradise. We are going to sit down and allow this to blossom into something real. Because TVJ them I look recruits for the gay agenda. So when everybody rape out and breed out and sodomize out, you know, get some center and go put them and vet them through and come get faces for no agenda from that. Our TVJ, them are going to take up themselves and send journalists going to the inner city, them go ask what is happening on behalf of the people so that them can go back to the Prime Minister and tell the Prime Minister, say, the people really need help, like when me used to remember journalism. Zara Burton, why you making them silence you? Zara Burton. Why are you allowing them to silence you, Zara Burton? Nicole Douglas. Who not bad for Nicole Douglas? Who no take over Edna Manley music school and turn it into a gay headquarters of recruiting gay musicians and gay artists and everything gay in a Edna Manley School of Arts. Everything in our art program, them gay. Everything in our cultural program, them gay. Every teacher up on the front line, our thing, them gay. Everybody line up as soldiers to push the gay agenda. Who not gonna push it on? So all them little youth will get raped. Where them justice are gonna come from? From just being okay with being raped and becoming advocates for you guys. That do not tell me. In our country like this, we do so much for the world. If people them will have sense on this, record everything because them a shadow ban Queen Ifrica live, them moving forward. You probably look up and say, yo, what two people over there when probably billions are watching at the background. Them a shadow ban me page them. Them now use the so is the support of the people are gonna make the algorithms roll over by how them see the normal people them are using the phone them for share these things to one another so that it can reach them. Or else me have to go just turn off my phone because I would only be talking to the 700 and had people with the here. So we know the truth when me attack, resonate with it but can't do nothing. In the same position with me, you know. But if them see we start, send it to TVJ and send it to the names them we are call and make them conscience here say, this is not Queen Ifrica asking anymore. This is all of us now. This is all of us saying we all need each other right now in this country. That's why them set up social media as a distraction. While them control the populace with the main grid media. Because them know say even though everybody have a phone in them and everybody depend on their phone every day. But them can just go on them TV and just say something on the entire nation here because of national attention. That's why they lock out we out of the national grid. They don't want to invite you to none of the programs them we have to do with the national grid. Because them afraid of what we might say to you guys. For sensitize you know, towards the rights for them are deny you know, what you have down here. So they would have all preferred if me did go inside, go silence. And we don't have nothing to go silence about. Me is a renowned celebrity who I use my voice and lend back my voice to the people them who make me who me is. A people did hear me when nobody never hear me. It was people that was hearing me. See? That is this live this morning is called roll call. See? This is a roll call live. And also, to let the ones who are really genuinely concerned about me for real, to let you know that I'm not dead at sea, man. I'm okay for real. I did the work to be okay. And I did not do it in no abnormal way. I did it in the cold turkey way. Meaning I accepted what was happening with me in the moments when I should have. And as much as you can never ever get over the injury, you can never ever not feel it. Because it's real to you. My voice will never stop laying to the cause of humanity, and especially to the cause of the better way me know can do for my country. The powers that Jamaican people have can be used without violence. All we have to do is boycott anything where them come with us, boycott it. Boycott election. Boycott going to work. Just sit in. Just like when them they tell me if we come off of the road for 3 years, we just come off of the road for ourselves for 3 years, because we did say we could have come off of the road. And make them go figure out how them business them run. Them a boast about them big economy to the point where them can collect how much 100%. But when me go in a Fletcher's land go see, no qualify them for even exist. So why we a get up and go work every day same way? Because them turn we in a puppet with the food and the drinks. We do a silo out with mine and turn we in a sheep. So all the talk we are talk them there the one side I say make them go and talk and make we use some of the things them want. Because this plan have to establish, and so far we are do good so far. I just 2 little things now if we go on, the needs for done collect up. And we can't really force them to take the needs. So we have to trick them in a some other different way how we can get them to sign up, because we need everybody name and number. When they come out on the yard, run them from on the yard when they come out on the yard. When they call enough to come sign up on the name and everything we now do now, a census, because nobody now take up the census. Them are use different, if you buy a piece of, if you buy a patty, you have to write down your name and where you come from and what your address. I saw them a take up in needs, because nobody now pay them no mind with it. So I shall be calling a press conference very soon. I shall be calling a press conference very soon. Because as me say, me all in right now, I mean I hide a say so. Me hauling when it come to lending them out here to the cause of my country and black people by extension. American black people, open your eyes. They want a race war. And it's only you must die in it. So start uniting in your garrison communities, America. All of the bad man them in America, listen, Ice Cube them. All of the black people them where them always need to vote for win election. Start vote for yourself. Listen to who or listen to uno. Because they want black people off the earth so that they can have it. I'm asking all well-thinking white people, all well-thinking white people who know that racism is wrong, to stand up now in a humanitarian way, not just as, you know, white people standing over there and black people standing over here, but all of us standing up as people against oppression. That is how we are going to have the ultimate unity in the world that we want. That's how we are going to end racism. By fixing how we communicate heart to heart with each other. So I will be calling a press conference late, very early, to officially begin the quest of lending my voice to this island in a holistic way, with the outcome of gaining the kind of unity that we can, to have the people have a better way outlook and a better way forward to be a part of this 2030 vision here, and not just be subjects Open your eyes, people. My fellow Jamaican citizens at home and abroad, wherever you find yourself. We are the chosen people of the Almighty Creator. Jamaican people are the chosen people of the Almighty Creator. So, I am asking again, as I'm going to close this live this morning, to say to everyone that I am well. I am well inside out. The struggles are still real. And has just begun on this side. But where I'm coming from, it's okay. I am about where I'm going now. And the same must apply to the item. Make your pass, stay in your pass, and look towards the future now that you're in. And I'm going to show you ways of how to separate your past from your future, so that you can exist in the truth that God intended us to live in. Have an amazing day.